This shirt is appropriate. Hey guys, you know what this means. I really did debate on making this video for multiple reasons. Number one, I don't really like rant videos. I mean, I like watching rant videos, but I don't like making rant videos. And number two, I don't know how much of my personal life I want to put on the internet. I still haven't established that line with myself. When I was on Vine, for those of you that don't know I was on Vine, and I had 3.6 million followers, and I put most of my life out there, and it kind of fucking bit me in the ass. So I never know how much of my personal life to put out there. I don't know when to post a picture with the guys that I'm dating. I don't know any of it. I usually just choose to keep it all secret, but then sometimes I get so frustrated and I'm like, I do want to fucking talk about this, but should I? There is no actual point to this video, or at least I don't know. I haven't filmed it yet. There could be a point, or there could not be a point. I don't know. But I wanted to make this video because I don't know, I just felt like it. I've been going through a lot with my dating life recently, and I think a lot of you guys can relate. And maybe you can offer me advice, or maybe you can just come for me, or maybe you can tell me I'm an idiot. I don't know, I'm something. But I don't know, I just feel like talking about it. So here we go. In my love life update video, if you haven't seen that, I will link it down below. I very reluctantly stated that I was dating someone, and there was a good reason why I was so reluctant in that video. He actually ended up seeing that video and calling me bitch, are you okay? To be clear, I was not official with this person, but I am gonna give a little background to how I met him and what led up to basically me getting fucking dumped. That's not funny. And then after that, I just want to talk about dating, my dating life recently, why I get so frustrated with it, why I'm so confused with it, in hopes that somebody out there, one of you, can offer me some sort of advice. Cause I'm a fucking mess. I also got back on Tinder, so that could have a lot to do with my frustrations and why I feel like I want to make this video. But anyway, okay, this guy, I met him in high school. That's how we know each other. Throughout high school, he was obsessed with me. Well, I don't want to say obsessed, but he really liked me. He was always a grade older than me, but he was a popular kid. He knew all the teachers. And so for my junior trip, mind you, we've never been boyfriend and girlfriend. We were just talking at the time. For my junior trip, he followed my bus. He made a deal with the teachers and was like, I'm gonna go on your junior trip with you just so I can hang out. And I'm like, all right, whatever. High school Jesse was a fucking cold-hearted bitch, okay? I didn't even care that he did that. I was literally if you want to, I don't give a fuck. And then after high school, we tried again. We tried to go on dates, and then I moved to Los Angeles, and then every time I came back, I would see him. There were sometimes I wouldn't see him, and that would be if I was dating someone or he was dating someone, but if we both weren't dating someone, we would go on dates. But I was living in Los Angeles, so it never really turned into anything until he told me that he was coming to LA and that he was gonna visit a few of his friends, so I was like, okay, why don't you stay at my house for a couple days and we can just hang out. It fell exactly on the days of my birthday, so I was like, okay, perfect. And I knew that could either go really well or really bad because it was my birthday week, but I don't know, I took a chance. Long story short, it ended up going amazing. It was so much fun having him there for my birthday. But then he had to leave. Obviously, he had to come back to Miami. And at that time, I had no idea that I was gonna be moving back to Miami, so it was really sad. When he left, I was like, fuck. Come back. We ended up talking every day after that, and it became clear that we were just gonna be in a relationship. That was just what was happening. We ended up making plans to go to Disney World, and that's how you know shit starts getting serious. His birthday weekend from that date that we were planning it was over a month away. So when you make plans that far ahead in advance, I don't know, it just kind of solidifies that you guys are kind of fucking feeling each other and you think you're still gonna be together by that time. Funny enough, when you guys are watching this is when I was supposed to be in Disney World with him. I'm gonna tell you guys what ended up happening with us, but even though all of that shit happened, I still ended up going to Disney World, bitch. When you're watching this, my ass is in Epcot. It was supposed to be a trip, just me and him, a romantic trip for his birthday, which meant a lot that he wanted to spend his birthday with me. But when shit fell through, I was like, hello, no, I'm still going to Epcot. So I just invited a bunch of my friends, and I'm in Epcot right now. Do not let a man control your fucking plans, okay? He ended up going on a cruise when I was at Playlist Live DC, and he wanted me to go on that cruise, but I couldn't make it. He didn't text me the whole cruise, and I didn't care. I'm really not a jealous or clingy person. I don't know if that's hard to believe, but I'm really not. I used to be, but I'm not anymore, I don't think. And he didn't text me the entire cruise until he was in Cozumel, Mexico, where he borrowed his friend's phone and he texted me and everything was fine. He's like, babe, I'm in Cozumel, I miss you, all this fucking shit, okay? Then 2 days later, when he got off of that cruise, he was as cold as fucking ice. I don't get it. Nothing changed other than him probably fucking a bitch from the back, but nothing on my side changed. And so I knew right away. I was like, okay, I see what's happening here. Okay. That was when I filmed the video. I was frustrated when I filmed that video because I had confronted him. It was nothing intense, it wasn't crazy. I just said, hey, you're being really cold. Is everything fine? To which he was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Everything's great. And I was like, Well, all right then. Sure enough, after that, we kept talking about things. Sometimes I would bring things up that were bothering me and he would just be like, no, nothing's wrong. We'll work on it, blah, blah, blah. Like just, I mean, whatever. Point is, after the cruise, nothing was the same. And eventually I came back to Miami last week and it had been a month since we'd seen each other. Whatever, I get to Miami and he didn't see me the day that I landed, which wasn't a big deal. He wanted to take a nap before his family dinner. And I was like, okay, I mean, that's fine. I'll see you tomorrow. It's not a big deal. Even though I knew deep down inside that anybody who gave two shits about me would have definitely been like, oh my god, like let me see you. You landed, I haven't seen you in a month, like let's at least go to lunch or I'll see you for 2 seconds or fucking something. I've dated enough douchebags to know that, but I've also dated enough nice guys to know that that's what they would do if they really give a shit. So he told me, okay, yeah, tomorrow we'll definitely hang out, let's go to the beach. To which I replied, no. I don't like the beach. I don't know if you guys knew that. I'm fucking terrified of the beach. It's scary. There's all sorts of things in there that we don't know nothing about. And even before I was vegan, I just hated seafood because not only did I not like the taste, but like that shit looks scary as fuck. Like, no thank you. I don't want to fucking eat anything with claws like this and fucking antennas and fucking bug eye. No. So I told him, no, I don't want to go to the beach. And then he was super persistent about it. And I was like, fine, we'll go to the fucking beach. I ended up having to buy a bathing suit and do a ton of shit because I didn't prepare for like the beach because I never go to the fucking beach. Whatever, this is getting so long, but long story short, kind of. The next day, I woke up super early in the morning because he wanted to go early and I started getting ready for the beach and he was like, okay, just let me know when you're done. I'll come and pick you up. And I was excited. I missed him. I was like, okay, sounds good. And then he called me and he's like, hey, so I got good news and bad news. And I was like, okay. That's never like a good way to start any conversation. But I said, okay, what's going on? And he explained to me that his mom just wanted to get a car that day. She just felt like getting a car that day. His mom has a car. She just wanted another one. I don't know if she was gonna trade it in. I mean, I didn't ask that many questions, but he basically told me that he had to go with her, even though his dad was going with her. It's not like she was going alone, and I was pissed. Right when he started talking about that shit, I was like, you know what? Fuck off, dude. Because I hadn't seen my mom yet, and I was gonna see my mom later on, but I was like, hey mom, like I'll see you later because I wanna hang out with this kid during the day. And it's not about like prioritizing like my mom wasn't important enough or anything like that, but when you wanna see multiple people and you care about all of them, you can make it work. And that's what I did for him. I had told my mom, just pick me up later. I know I haven't seen you in a month, but I will see you later. I mean, he lives with his parents. He sees his mom every day, and all of a sudden she just wants a car, and everyone has to drop everything to go and get the fucking car? Whatever, I'm getting a little heated. I gotta relax. So he told me the bad news is, you know, that we couldn't go together, but the good news is that, I mean, you don't have to go to the beach. You didn't want to go anyway. He sounded like he didn't have a care in the world. He did not feel bad. He knew I didn't have a bathing suit. He knew I would have to get one. And he just didn't care. He didn't care about anything I had to do to push aside plans to be able to hang out with him. He was just like, gotta go. Peace. Anyway, I ended up later on just being like, dude, you don't really give a fuck. Like, you just don't. And let's just be real about that. And that's really how I sounded. Like, I don't freak out on people, especially when I know that they don't care about me. I used to do that when I was in high school. But nowadays, I'm more of a, all right, dude, well, let's just be honest about this and then be on our way. And he straight up told me that he was tired of me complaining. And I was like, what? I have had like 2 serious conversations with him in the past, like just being like, hey, like I don't really feel like we're on the same page right now. And it wasn't trying to like get him to be in a relationship. It was just that he was really cold that one time. And the other time was because he asked me that when I met his parents, what was he gonna tell them that I do for a living? To which I was like, I mean, can't we just tell them I make YouTube videos? I mean, what the fuck are you trying to say? But none of them were fights. So the fact that I was bringing up this valid concern of like, dude, you didn't even care. Like, if I had to go buy a bathing suit, you didn't care what plans I pushed aside. You just didn't care. And that's fine. And it is what it is. So yeah, that's how the most recent relationship ended, if you can even call that a relationship. And it just brought me to this point of like being so frustrated. Because I feel like there's just this cycle that happens, you know? It's not like everybody I date has the same issue. You know, a lot of people say, well, if the same type of person is coming into your life, it's trying to tell you something. It's not even the same type of person. It's like different types of people that are all assholes. I do give nice guys a chance. People have this theory that I'm just a fucking raging bitch that doesn't like nice guys. I do like nice guys. I love nice guys. Where are they? Can someone please point me out to them? But I don't know. And it's not that I'm not happy with myself. I love myself. And for most of this year, I really was happy just being alone. And I am happy being alone. I like being alone more than I like hanging out with most people. But then there's that one moment at like 3 in the morning, you're just laying in bed and you just want someone there. This video doesn't have a point. I'm just venting. It's just, ugh. ugh. He's probably gonna see this video, and he always told me, like, never make a video about me. Like, you can't ever make a video. Well, I just did. I'll say this time and time again. If you don't want me to make a video about you, then don't do something video worthy. He was crazy about me, dude. Like, in high school, he was crazy about me. And then after he left LA, I remember him messaging me like, oh my God, you're such an amazing woman. Not an ounce of feelings have gone away for you since high school. And I'm just like, what the fuck? There is seriously an issue in this society, or at least with people my age, that when they get something, they just lose interest in it. I'm an adult. I'm not gonna pretend I don't like you if I like you. I'm not gonna be clingy. I'm not gonna be jealous. I'm not gonna be all these things. But if I like you, you're gonna know it, because I'm gonna be like, hey, I like you. But then I feel like we live in this age where even if you're dating someone, like 6 months in, they'll get bored and you'll have to like start the whole chase thing all over again. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I am 23 years old, and you know how many times I have said that I'm grateful that artificial insemination exists? I'm only 23, and I've lost all hope. I haven't really lost all hope, but like, I've lost all hope. No, not really, but kind of. I guess after every asshole, you just, you're like, fuck. Another one. I don't know. Is this just me? Do I look like a psychopath? Probably. But anyway, those were my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think. Do you have any advice for me? Please? Anybody? Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Tuesday and Saturday, and I will see you on Tuesday. Bye. He said, you know the way that you guys are talking about pedophiles right now? That they don't have the right to fight for what they believe in when they were just born that way? It sounds a lot like how people used to feel about gay people. What?